Hi, my name is Matt Diavella, and I just binge-watched every movie The Rock has ever made. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has starred in 30 feature films over the past 17 years, so naturally I decided to watch all of them over the course of 2 months. Here's what I learned. Actually, you know what? I think it would be most appropriate to start this video off with the classic Rock scream. So today, we all know The Rock as one of the biggest Hollywood stars, but the leap from the wrestling mat to the big screen wasn't so straightforward. I wanted to learn about The Rock's unlikely story. I wanted to learn about the good movies, the bad ones, and the ones long since forgotten. His first major appearance in a Hollywood film was in The Mummy Returns. The studios liked what they saw, so they began development of his first leading role. The Scorpion King. From the beginning, he brings his wrestling moves on screen, starting with what's called a kip-up in The Scorpion King. But it doesn't stop there.
He's got this thing that he can raise one eyebrow, give you that look. He wants to be in movies.
But that's it, he just does the one eyebrow.
God damn it, John Travolta, you're such an asshole. He followed up his debut film with another 2 action films, The Rundown and Walking Tall.
Sir, get your taillights fixed. It's your last warning.
What's wrong with my taillights?
Then there was Be Cool, an ensemble cast. Hard to describe. Doom came next. He followed it with the science fiction comedy drama Southland Tales.
I want to suck your dick.
One of the strangest movies I have ever seen in my life. I'd be curious to know what The Rock thinks.
I don't care.
So here he's got a string of movies that weren't so well received, but The Rock came back strong. And by strong, I mean soft. In Gridiron Gang, The Game Plan, and Race to Witch Mountain, he steps into new roles and opens himself up, each movie showing The Rock in vulnerable moments. He's known for being this super masculine alpha male that's always breaking things.
That's emasculating.
And while that's definitely true, that hard exterior is really just a mask for what's inside. Here's every time The Rock has cried in a movie.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
He's teared up in 7 of his movies. I personally cried while watching 3 of them. The Game Plan, Furious 7, and Doom. Though in the last movie, I was crying for an entirely different reason. It's a bad movie. It's not a good movie. You might like it.
You just earned yourself a dance with the devil, boy.
Around this time, he starred in Get Smart, the original animated film Planet 51, and most people will remember the 2010 classic, The Tooth Fairy.
Who are you?
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, yeah.
His next appearance in The Other Guys, while a small role, in my opinion, was a real turning point in his career. The Rock, when he's at his best, is when he's balancing these 2 worlds of action and comedy. When he can bring that together, those are really his most killer performances.
You thinking what I'm thinking, partner?
Aim for the bushes.
That's gotta be my favorite on-screen deaths of all time. Followed up by this scene from Reno 911 Miami.
Oh, okay, that came out now for real.
Wait, no, it's okay. I got 10 seconds with these sons of bitches. I got them.
But wait a second.
No, wait. Oh, fuck.
If you're keeping track, we're about halfway through his filmography. In the next 4 movies, Faster, Fast 5, Journey 2, and Snitch, he builds up his experience driving, flying, and otherwise operating heavy machinery. This is a common theme amongst all of his movies. You excited about watching Rock movies? After the action film G.I. Joe Retaliation, The Rock steps into new genres with the crime drama Empire State, as well as the dark comedy Pain and Gain. And in these films, we start to notice another theme with Rock movies, and that's guns. Lots of guns.
I pick up guns, bad things happen to people. I don't like that.
What kind of thing?
In between Fast and Furious 6 and 7, he starred in the blockbuster Hercules, where The Rock turned into the Boulder. To prepare for the role, he ate 8 meals, totaling 10 pounds of food per day. And with any epic Rock movie, you know there's gotta be an epic Rock speech.
Let's go, huddle up.
All right, everybody listen up.
All right, lock it up.
We do it my way.
In war, there is one thing more important than killing. Surviving.
Right now, you're losers. You go out there, you do your job, and you take them down. Become the man you were born to be! And if you accept this challenge, you're gonna be winners.
I hope you guys are liking this video, because this took so much time to make. God damn it. I gotta get a life. After Hercules, he made the 2015 disaster film San Andreas. At the time, this is one of his highest grossing films. Central Intelligence, the action comedy co-starring Kevin Hart, came next.
Stare into my soul, and I'll stare into yours.
Maggie, does...
Hey, shh.
Then Moana.
I know, not every day you get a chance to meet your hero.
Thanks for making that movie, Rock.
You're welcome.
He recently won an award for the 2017 film Baywatch. Unfortunately, it was a Razzie for a movie so bad you love it. And you know what? It wasn't really that hard for him to accept this award, because after The Fate of the Furious, his movie, the most recent film of his, Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, just crushed it at the box office. It was his highest grossing film of all time, earning nearly $1 billion worldwide. And those are all of The Rock's movies. We all love The Rock. We've been there with him since the beginning. He made huge leaps in his career, sometimes tripping and falling. But he's always dusted himself off and pushed forward. We admire him for his work ethic, his stamina, his passion and willpower. Deep down inside of us, we all get a little bit inspired by The Rock. Thanks so much for watching. If you think The Rock is as great as I do and you want to see him come on my podcast, go to gettherockonmattspodcast.com. That's a real thing. I'm not joking. I've been trying to get The Rock on my podcast for the past year. He hasn't returned my phone calls, but with your help, we might be able to make it happen.